Hi, so this is the demo video for my project, which is called the Backtest Trading Simulator. And the whole point of this project is kind of to allow day traders or people who are looking into quant trading to um, upload the history of an asset and then implement various trading strategies and to see whether a certain trading strategy can make money um, given an asset's historic price. So kind of I'll go more in detail as I showcase my project. So we're gonna launch it. So this is the main menu, and you're presented with a price chart, equity curve, and performance metrics. For now, this is going to be empty because we have no data uploaded. But the current workflow of the backtest trading simulator is you first upload some data, right? So this could be the asset class that you're trying to analyze, and then you would select a strategy that you want to backtest on. Um, Given a strategy, you can select one and then you can add your own parameters. Like I'll go more in depth later on. Then you click backtest, and then from there you'll be able to see, um, if you made money or not, and then you can export the results. So we'll first load some data. So I have some sample data that we could use. So this would be in the data folder. You can just select sample data, which is just a CSV file um, of just like any asset and it's just like the opening and closing price of every day. So we have uploaded the data, and then here we have a chart, right? And this kind of represents the historic price action of this asset. And then here we can have our starting equity, so you can set to any number. We can do just $1,000 for now, and then you would select a strategy. So we have 4 strategies in total. This is kind of where we utilize the behavioral design pattern, because we basically have an abstract class for just a general trading strategy, and then these these four trading strategies underneath all inherit from the abstract class. So this showcases a behavioral design pattern, kind of which uses an abstract class. And then we also have a creational design pattern. We added a factory to create each strategy. So this kind of implements a static method where we use the create strategy method that returns a unique strategy pointer given the name, and kind of this ensures that there's a centralized creation, ensuring that all strategies and instantiation logic is handled in one class. So for now, we only have moving average. Only moving average is implemented, but for deliverable 3, we're going to have mean reversion, momentum, and buy and hold. So once you select a strategy, you could select the specific parameters. So kind of like a basic overview of the way the moving average works is you have your short window and your long window. So your short window is the 10-day moving average, and your long window is your 50-day moving average. And what it does is that the moment a 10-day moving average crosses a 50-day moving average, then you would sell the asset, right? And then when the short window crosses it again in an upward trend, then you would buy the asset. So this is like the default. We'll just click OK. So this is a confirmation message, and then we'll click backtest, kind of to see like, okay, like given this strategy and its parameters, would we have made money? So click backtest. So after you click it, it takes you to the performance metrics, where we have our starting equity, our ending equity. This is how much money we would have made. So a total of 15%, and the number of trades. And then here we have like a timestamp of when this would have happened. So, we would buy 10 shares of this asset, at $92, and then we would have, this is how much cash is remaining, right? And then this is like, and then here we would sell. So kind of when we buy when we're in an upward trend and the 10-day moving average crosses the 50-day moving average. That's when we buy, and then we sell when we're in a downward trend and the 10-day moving average crosses the 50-day going down in a downtrend. And then this is the cumulative P&L, so profit and loss. So we can see that we're losing money at the beginning, kind of as the asset was going down, but then we've managed to make some profitable trades at the end. So this was kind of around here. We made some profitable trades, so we ended up making some money. And then this is the overall P&L. So we made $158 with a ROI of 15%. And then the last thing is you can export these results. So you click export and you select data. So currently, even though it says results export successfully, this is not working. This is something we're gonna implement in our deliverable free, but basically it's just gonna be a CSV file of just showcasing all the trade histories and just like how much money you would have made and what trading strategy you used. So yeah, this is it. Thank you for watching.